Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film.
And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers first down.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 64 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the...
And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you, you got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 17 carries, 71 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. No score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Uchenna Nwosu able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First down.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. A handoff. It's Eckler. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 42-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Austin Eckler.
This is third and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Eckler, the ball.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 9.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Mayfield on play action. He's got the hook up to Lee. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They'll get 34 yards there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return will stop right around the 25.
playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Mayfield.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Chargers.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached the end. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
13. Chargers.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. K.J. Hill, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Eckler. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right.
Number 6, Baker.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Cleveland Browns.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 on the play, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
The 22-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
It's Eckler again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And not only do you see a nice play there, you see pride on the line. They're not going to let this shutout go without a fight. This defense still holding strong here late in the game.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Toss play to Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They started on the ground with Eckler. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Kendricks made the tackle.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hill, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
10 yards to go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Herbert throwing again.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 1-yard line. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
The ball carrier.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Got an open man. It's Rattling. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This from long, very long range. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This from long, very long range. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over first and 10. At their own 18.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield off the play fake. His throw incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. Yet obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. It's caught by OBJ. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown, because a field goal won't finish the game.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, T.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Here we go again. 56 is Mike.
Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Mayfield looks to throw. Steps away to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Nwosu, his 2nd sack of the night. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
For the field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
16.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
23-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a give running left is Eckler, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Now Herbert with his first throw at OT. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that is incomplete. Herbert took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. And oh, if he could have just clutched that and fallen to the ground, it's an overtime victory. Instead, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. picked off by Grant Delpit. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it.